It's not a difficult thing. It's not a difficult concept. I've got a new microphone. I hope it's not rubbish. Hope it'll make me sound like a total ukulele legend. There's every chance it won't. Oh, excuse me. Last night I was dreaming I was Indiana Jones. Me and Salma Hayek were in a car park digging up some bones. Hi, Drags. Then of course my bowel movement told me it was 2:30, which if you're a man in your 40s is a perfect time for a poo. My wife is cross with me because apparently she's been up since 3:30. Don't believe her. Hi Bob, this is probably two of the most regular and bigger supporters of my live stream ever. All the way from Dubai is Drags, and all the way from Scotland is Bob. Hi guys, how are you? You well? Having a good day? I don't normally do a Wednesday live stream, but I kind of felt the need to do one. We've had a good day, but a stressful day. My youngest I've just managed to teach my youngest how to ride his bike, which is good, but he doesn't know when to quit when he's ahead. And he got a bit tired at the end, and we had to put the bike away. Right, I'm going to play a song. I'm going to play a song that I basically have got. And I know, hey, are you both well? Are you okay? How's it going? What's going on in the world of Drags and Bob? It's good. It is good because he's the youngest, and basically, I needed to get that done. And now once that's done, well, I've probably made a total rod for mine back, because now that's done, he's going to want to go to the park every day. It's really warm today. It is warm today. It's nice, actually. It's nice and warm. Right, this is a parody of Hurt by Johnny Cash. And it's about jiu-jitsu. Actually, I need to go to jiu-jitsu. I was supposed to go tonight, but I was a bit lazy, so I'll probably go. Oh, hello, 15 people in the live stream. That's awesome. It was warm on Saturday. Yeah, it was. We're getting some nice weather. I'm glad to hear you're getting some nice weather as well. My ass got kicked today when I went to jiu-jitsu. I had a roll with an OAP. I think her name was Sue. She poked me in the eye. I called her a cheating witch. She went and told the coach. She's obviously a bit of a snitch. I'm a grumpy dad, getting kicked in the arse. All the jiu-jitsu skills I'm shown seem to leave my brain at the end of each class. And you can have my medal. I won't cause a fuss. I only got 3rd place in a 3-man competition. It's true. What bit of England are you on? Hello, Mr. Bob Ross. Mr. Bob Ross. Is that Mr. Bob Ross as in the Bob Ross who used to do the painting? That's good for your mental health, apparently. I always liked him. He's had a fantastic hairstyle. I'm in... let's think about this. I'm 5 miles east of Brighton in a place called Saltdean. Where are you, mate? Are you in Britain as well? Right. Yeah, if you're wondering what this is all about, basically I'm a 50-year-old man who likes to play parody ukulele songs in his shed. I do this for a number of reasons. One, it's really good for my mental health. I've got OCD, which is a bit of a pain in the ass because I convince myself I've done all sorts of horrendous things that I almost certainly haven't. It's a bit of a headache. And I found that I'm a choli. What does that mean? What does it mean to be a choli? I don't know what that means. I need more of an explanation from Mr. Bob Ross. Right, this is it's not a parody. It's just a bit of John, not Bob Denver, John Denver. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, but younger than the mountains and blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home on a country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine and teardrops in my eye. Country road, won't you take me home to the place where I belong? West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home on a country road. I suppose, yeah, right. I always love it when I have to scroll back and I get to read some Alvis6508. That's pretty awesome. Keep it going. Thanks, mate. That's kind of you. I'd still like confirmation from Mr. Bob Ross, one, what a choli is. I have to dress like a famous actor or a person that's in books or what tomorrow at school for a school podcast or whatever. I know. Why don't you just go? Don't know. What could you go as? That's a tough question. By the end of this live stream, I will have come up with an idea of what you should go dressed to your school famous person day. I haven't even picked my character. Don't worry about it. Something will come to you. Do you remember me? I do remember you, Sarah. How are you? You well? Please sub to this guy. Thanks, Mr. Bob Ross. That's awesome of you. I'm not gonna lie. I would love it if people would subscribe. I feel like I'm nearly there. I've got 880 subscribers, so I need 120. But then that doesn't take into consideration that I need at least 300 more hours, watch time hours. Yeah, he should go as Mr. Bob Ross. That'd be awesome. We just need a big afro. Right. This is a parody of the Black Beauty theme tune, and it's basically how a child would describe the Grand National, or to me, or an adult. Horses, I've always been a fan of horses. The Grand National is an annual horsey race, won by a horse, usually with its face. It's quite long. That was the actual description of a conversation I had in a car. I tried to dress up as good, but the white hair, so I tried. Who's Megumi? I don't know who Megumi is. There are times, certainly, even though I always press the "is this for children or adults?" I always just "this is not for children, it's for adults." I still all get some youngsters in, and quite often they talk a language I don't know. Let's have a bit of Blink 182. Toddlers that don't sleep is enough to make you weep. No more, I said, 'cause you will wet the bed. Always, I know I'll never get to watch my TV show. They will keep you waiting. It's incredibly frustrating. No, it's a milk embargo. Yes, that includes all drinks. We're milky, 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 milk, milk. We're milky, 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 milk, milk. We're milky, 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 milk, milk, milk. You can't have any more milk. All three kids are over the they're past the sort of the age of drinking milk, pints of milk well into the night. Youngest is 8 now, so he doesn't do that. But I'll never forget, as like that was the toughest thing when you're a new parent and you're exhausted and you just want your kids to go to sleep, and they just keep asking for milk. IDK63, I do remember you. How are you, mate? You well? Yeah, so that's basically what I'm about. I've tried to kind of slightly diversify the YouTube channel because apparently it's all about hybrid niche. Hybrid niches seems to be the thing that all the sort of the YouTube gurus tell you to do. They say don't pick one niche because then you're kind of limiting yourself. So basically, I do ukulele parody songs, but I'm also trying to help people's mental health while helping my own. So one thing I do probably twice a week is I will upload an intrusive thought that I've had, so in the hope that it shows people who also have intrusive thoughts that they're not alone. On that, I'm going to play this Kelly Clarkson parody of "What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger." You know that little spider is probably much more scared of you. Quietly minding his own business when you sat down to do a poo. To leave the oven on, to leave the taps on. Did I triple check the back door? Learning to face your fears is a chance to grow. It's not the sign of a character flaw. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. I'm 5'7", that's not an easy thing. Are you scared of spiders, mice, or public speaking? Everyone on earth is scared of something. Could you let me know if the sound's okay? If it's not too loud, because I'm using a new mic and I want to check that it's all right. Because I am trying to make it sound better. Because that is definitely something. Anyone who's trying to build a YouTube channel, they say that people will kind of let crappy footage go, but audio is king. You have to have good audio, otherwise people are gonna leave. Sorry I had to do something. Did I miss anything? Bob, my old son, it's nice to have you back. Did you miss anything? You probably missed 2 or 3 songs you've heard about 100 times. Hello. Oh, hi, got to go. That was quick. You only just got here. But nice to see you and thanks for being here. I haven't played this one from Coldplay for a long time. Let's give this a go. It's about mental health, about intrusive thoughts. Would you feel sad? Don't do that, wind. Because I have to hold the back door open, the wind's playing silly buggers. Hi, Riley Gamer, I hope you're well. Please play Weezer. Do you know what? There's a Weezer song I'm learning, but I don't know it. You're really good. That's kind, Katie, thank you. Would you feel sad if I called you Dave? But your name wasn't Dave. Would you be offended if I called you John? But your name was Jude. Would you consider me quite rude? And would you be offended if I saw you out? Would you consider it a shame I couldn't remember your name? Would you be offended? Intrusive thoughts that live inside my head. I think it's funny to call Brian Fred. To be honest, people never remember what you said. People never remember what you said. It's true. That's the one thing I've learned, having kind of battled OCD and intrusive thoughts, that the things I'm worried about are only a big issue to me. They're never a massive issue or as big as issue to other people. So that's that. Hi Thor, hope you are. Is that is that Thor the actual God of Thunder? Because that's pretty awesome. It's not every day you have a live stream and you've got a Norse god in your live stream. Have you got anywhere with the song Thunderstruck by AC/DC, or is it Highways to Hell? Bob, oh, do you know what? I feel awful. Didn't you asked me one other? I can't remember what it was. Did you ask me for Angels, or have I made that up? Because I'll be honest, I haven't done that. But I will add it to the list. I'm hoping that something else will satisfy you, because Bob, you're such a supportive person I know that I can't palm you off with the parody of I'm a Believer by the Monkees, although I will try. Thank you for your understanding. I have always been a massive fan of lists, 'cause getting things done gives you dopamine. The world's out to get you, kick it in the bum by ticking off a list of things that you've already done. You wanna get things done, be a list writer, a shot of dopamine. When you see this done, I write lists. I'm a list writer, 'cause I'm writing lists as a veteran. For years I thought writing lists was like a real awesome thing to do, and then I listened to a TED talk and they said, nah, basically it just means you're addicted to dopamine. I'm like, great. Thank you, clever TED talk person. You've made me feel rubbish. Could you try playing Master of Puppets? I don't know. Who's it by? I can't play that, but instead I will offer you a song about Gen X, which isn't what you asked for. It's a flipping wind. It's a hybrid, a mashup of Circle of Life and that's it. If you were born pre-1980, then my friend, that makes you a Gen X. Did your mom have a pump? Did your dad drive a Capri? Did you really love your BMX? Boomers are concerned for their pension, most of them on where they live. But like Gen Y and Z, I'm pretty sure they'll agree, there's a cohort that they're glad not to be. They're in the U-bend of life, where it's an uphill struggle, defending your lifestyle choices. Move that. While you could search for your kid's shoes. The problem with putting something next to your thing to hold the music down is then you can't see the chords. Then and night one day, you will finally get flushed out of the U-bend of life. Did you find King of My Heart's notes? Because I couldn't find it. No, I did actually search King of Hearts song, but I think I need a link because I've never heard. You said it's an Arabic song. I've not heard of it. I even put King of Hearts Arabic song. So I don't know. If you could send me a link, then I can probably try and start working out how to play it. But that's only if it's on YouTube, and that there's every chance it might not be. Right. This is I did a tutorial today. So if you're someone who wants to learn the ukulele, I do tutorials. This is one I've done today of Imagine by Bob Dylan. Who wrote Imagine? The guy in the wasn't Paul McCartney. What was the other one? John Lennon. Right. And it's basically parody of Imagine. I'm down to my last billion. These days that's not a lot. Might have to sack my butler's butler, or maybe sell a yacht. I'm down to my last billion. Can a doctor or nurse lend me a quid? I'm down to my last Bitcoin. It's Persian, and I find it last month. Okay, all right. I'm down to my last Bitcoin. I forgot the rest of the song. How embarrassing. Basically, there's this very silly song about how billionaires must be struggling at the moment. Ironically, of course, I imagine billionaires are absolutely fine. Okay, mate, definitely have a look and I'll check it out if you can find it. Master of Puppets is Metallica, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're right, Bob, I think. Enter the Sandman, that's a great one. I looked in that, but it's lots of B's in it, which is a bit of a headache. Lots of annoying B flats. But I can play that B flat and I can play that B7. I am trying to get better. Slowly but surely. Right, this is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. This is Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, about trying to get healthier. Don't do that, Mr. Wind. When it began, when I noticed the build-up of back fat and my underpants were feeling snug. What can be done if you can't visit a gym or you're in lockdown to shred your chest or tone your bum? Hands, put down that fourth bit of cake, grab yourself a banana, smash out some body squats, do a body squat, ba-ba-da, while you're waiting for some toast to pop. How many should I do? Ba-ba-da. It's up to you when you start to stop. Don't know what's going on with the sequel chord sequence there at the end. Yeah, so yeah, I do generally feel, actually, I think I'm going to have to slightly reinvent my live streams because I'm playing lots of, I've certainly noticed that I struggle to keep and hold. I think, well, you know, one person, sometimes three people, which is fine. But if you've got any ideas of things that I could do to make it more interesting, please let me know, because I would much rather, whether I talked about a subject, I don't know, or some current affairs stuff, or let me know, because I think, yes, I mean, there are some very, very supportive people like Bob and Drags who are lovely and turn up to most of my live streams. But I guess that's not every person. So I need to find a way of, if someone was to just go on my live stream and they're like, what's this? How I could actually keep them for more than 2 seconds. Why won't my kids just go to sleep? I'm suddenly scared of cupboard doors and I'm asking lots of questions, like who invented the colour green? Are we living in a simulation or someone's dream? Who you've had all day to search for your Spider-Man onesie. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap. Yes, I love you and your funny made-up song, but I've got a lump in my throat, cause putting you to bed will take so effing long. I don't know if Spider-Man owns a bike. No, I've never lived in France, Beijing, Spain or New York City. Let's discuss this tomorrow over breakfast eating porridge. I need to do some work to meet your incessant need for knowledge. Ooh, you've had all day to search for your flipping book bag. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap. Yes, I love you and your funny made-up song, but I've got a lump in my throat because putting you to bed will take so effing long. At least there are some people. Drags, that's absolutely the right attitude, and I do generally appreciate the fact that you're here, because actually that's one of the best things about doing this. I've met some cool people, and what else would I be doing? I'm learning my ukulele, and for money and content, I think TikTok Live. I promised my son I wouldn't be on TikTok, because I agree with you. I used to be on TikTok. I think the problem is that obviously him and lots of his friends are on TikTok. And he's like, Dad, can you not be on TikTok? Because people will think you're a wally. I'm like, that's fair enough. He probably would do good, but I don't want to embarrass him. I think I probably embarrass him enough. So if I can keep it to, I agree. I'll stick to YouTube Shorts or YouTube, and you can have TikTok. I think that's fair. Well, I took you to the park and I bought you a Happy Meal. We went to the pantomime, it started stinging the ambient. To be honest, I'm quite confused. How you never seem that amused. Trying to stay present makes me presently quite stressed. Not buying a snake shouldn't result in my arrest. I shouldn't have to explain to you why 7-year-old doesn't need a personal trainer. If you're a mum or a dad, the one thing you'll know is true. Your kids will often tell you that they're bored. Try Rush E by Ukulele. I don't know what that is. What's that? Is that a song? Yeah, does anyone have any interesting pets? I wrote in that song that basically my kids are often want something obscure, like, can we have a snake? And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I hate snakes. I'm sure snakes are very nice, but I don't know if I want a snake in that. Can we have a rat? No, we've got a pet dog. We have a pet dog. Be satisfied with that. But they're never satisfied. Because they're children. And they will always, even if you take them to the park on their bike, they'll want a bit more time on their bike, even though it's just never enough. Never enough. But I think that's the one universal thing about parenting, is you just accept this is what it is, and I'll just live with it. The one thing I want that I saw, there's an amazing American woman content creator on. I know she might be on YouTube as well. But she's on Instagram, and she plays. She's great. She's so creative. She plays songs on like a xylophone, and you got to check her out. And she's funny. Did it get taken? What sort of snake was it? Was it a dangerous snake? I want to know more about this snake, Bob. Right. Let's smash on with Circle of Strife from The Lion King. It's not a Circle of Life. I'm talking about it's Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And it's about basically when you come home and your wife's knackered or your partner's knackered because they're doing part-time. It looks like she surrendered. They've got her on her knees. The kitchen floor is half laminate and half macaroni cheese. Good time to get a coffee fit. Half a bottle of vino, you might just see her through. Just as long at bath time that no one does a poo. Can you do bath time tonight? Tonight, the kids are driving me insane. Brilliant. It's rained all day. We've been in total lockdown, just like Andy Dufresne. Will you do bath time tonight? Tonight. I think if you don't, I might cry. I'll admit, you're the better parent. How's that for humble pie? She's never once admitted that I'm the better parent, because actually she's probably the better parent. Right. No, it had fangs, got ripped out, I think. What? It had... What? Who ripped the fangs out of the snake? I want to know. It tried to bite me. Yeah, wow, that would spin me out. But you know, so it wasn't a poisonous snake, but it had fangs. So it was... Are all snakes... This is going to make me sound really stupid. Are all snakes carnivorous? That's what I want to know. Or are there some that aren't? Well, now that's... love your singing, keep the good work. Thank you, Bella. It's really kind of you. Hope you are. How are you, Bella? Where are you in the world? And how's it all going? And thank you for your ongoing support. You're always someone that's on here being very kind and supportive. Actually, at least, I don't know, there's Drags Bob, Bal, and there's another kind person in here. Let's go for a bit of Oasis. One day will be the last day when you have to help them tie their shoe. You won't have to search for book bags or remind them to flush the loo. And I don't believe that anybody anybody's judging your parenting skills as much as you. Bittersweet when the parenting's complete and no one needs a lift to Scouts. You're only brushing your own teeth and making yourself eat sprouts. And I don't believe that anybody's judging your parenting skills as much as you. And just in case, like me, you need reminding, there's nothing more challenging than child minding. There are so many things that they will have learned from you, so please take a bow. And maybe it was definitely my kids that saved me. And now that they're told, I just wish they were small. It's true. Can you do... I can't, I don't think. Yeah, thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. Yeah, I actually felt I had a bit of a poignant moment today when I was teaching my son how to ride his bike, and he now can ride his bike. But this is the last time I'm going to do this. We're not having any more children. This is it. And, you know, certainly riding your bike is one of those. Please, please, please. What is it you want? Please, please, please for? Someone you love your singing, keep it going. Can you do Black? I don't know what that song is. If I knew it, mate, I would sing it absolutely for you, because you're a very kind, supportive person. Let's do a song by Survivor about being exhausted. Parody by the Tiger. Getting up in the middle of the night to find out when my baby's crying. The wind on the microphone doesn't help. My wife will probably have to rescue me, but hopefully I'll get some brownie points for trying. So many times it was a bubble of wind, or you had a stinky nappy. I'm your dad, you're my reason to be, but this lack of sleep makes it dangerous to drive. I'm a forklift driver awake in the middle of the night, getting up with bed hair like Billy Idol. This lack of sleep is probably against my human rights, and I might not be able to be a forklift driver. You probably would be. It's a Umbop, the Umbop song. You want the Umbop song? I'll definitely do it. The Umbop song. Okay, yeah, let's do that now, because you may have places to go or things to do, and I don't want you to feel like, oh, I've been watching him for hours. Is he ever going to play this silly song? Because I've got, you know, for starters, Drags has probably got to have an early night because he's got to go and do some special school day tomorrow. I don't want to get in trouble from his mum. Here we go. This is for the proper legend. That's what I do. I always do at the end, yeah, because it makes me laugh. Lots of my memories make me laugh, but not as much as this. Start again, 'cause that's rubbish. Lots of my memories make me laugh, but not as much as this. I stopped at a motorway services for a coffee and a whiz. All the urinals were full, so I went to sit down. The guy in the next cubicle was making funny sounds. He was going, plop, 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 ooh. It sounded painful, plop, 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 ooh. He said it wasn't funny, plop, 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 ooh. Really struggling, plop, 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 ooh. He said it wasn't funny. It definitely was funny. It was the funniest thing. So much so that as I'm nearly 50, it probably happened 25 years ago. It still makes me laugh. I think it's just the word plop makes me laugh. Which is, I mean, I'm not that proud to admit that, because that's pretty childish. It's so shy. But I think that's the one thing, that's the one piece of advice I would give my children and anyone else who will listen. Is if you find something, my wife bought this like tea coaster, and it said, if it makes you laugh, buy it or marry it. And I'm like, that's pretty good advice. If something can make you laugh, it's powerful, because life is going to throw all sorts of rubbish at you that you can't possibly foresee. If you can find things that make you laugh, like I really like Alan Partridge. I'm a massive Alan Partridge fan. I annoy everyone at work by quoting Alan Partridge all the time. There are a couple of people who actually I speak more to them through the medium of Alan Partridge than a normal person. It makes me laugh, you know. And if childish songs about someone making a plop sound in a public toilet, that stuff's good. That's what we need more of. Did you say plop? Plop. Yes, plop. P-L-O-P. Plop. As in the sound. Let's sing about mums. Who won't believe that you just cleaned your teeth? Who is married to Brian, Lionel, or Keith? It's always your mum. It's always your mum. It's always a mum. Who's always there to correct your grammar? Who, when she's wearing tracksuit bottoms, looks a bit like MC Hammer? It's always your mum. It's always your mum. It's always your mum. Hi Layla, how are you? Hope you're well. 37 minutes. We're getting more towards the sort of the business end. If you're still here, I appreciate it. That's kind of you. I'm hoping when I come off a live stream, it's always a bit like Christmas morning. Like I wonder if I got any subscribers, and you know, every now and again you have like a bump up. Like, I think the best I ever had was like 17 subscribers. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that'll probably take me a month to get in like video content. But I always just come out feeling a bit boring, because I've probably talked to some or communicate with some nice people like you lot. Right. This is a Robert Williams parody of Let Me Educate You about homeschooling. Mama's gone and Daddy's here. Is 9 too early to have a beer? Homeschooling gives me the fear. I'll scream. When it comes to kids, we have 3 2P standing up, a bit like me with some possible signs of OCD. Oh dear. Let me educate you. Let me educate you. Life's too short for biff and chip. Don't do that, you'll make it rip. Mum and Dad went to the tip. Who cares? Don't forget your finger space. 1 letter a page is such a waste. Worms don't belong in a pencil case. Well, I care. My mind is burned with high frequency words, but you're the generation who has to be heard. We tried duck duck goose, but school's your dad. Stop saying my breath smells because it makes me sad. Let me educate you. Let me educate you. Na na na. Hello, Tiger Ruler. Nice to see you, Tiger Ruler. It's always nice to have someone who's in charge of entire species of tigers. I hope you are, mate. Where are you in the world? I believe it's I have a ADHD. I think a lot of it actually is the reason that we live in such a frenetic, hectic life. It's very difficult to not have some sort of neurodivergency. I just think that's naturally the way it is. I think all our brains, I think actually human beings are quite basic animals, and I think our brains can only comprehend a certain amount of the information. And I think we just got too much information. I think that's what it is. Are you British? I am, mate. I live on the south coast of the UK, near Brighton, up the Villa. I am a Villa fan. But my son always tells me they're rubbish. I'm like, they're not rubbish. They're fourth in the league. That's not rubbish. It's one of the best seasons we've had for ever. But I love, and we live in Brighton, so surely if he's going to support anyone, he should support Brighton or Villa to be supportive to me. But he supports Man City, and I think Man City are annoyingly going to win the league. Although actually, I have to go in for a show. Bob, always nice to see you, mate. Thanks for your support. Take care. Bye. Yeah, come on, you Spurs. Yeah, Spurs. I don't remember. I'm nearly 50. I can't remember if in my lifetime if Spurs have ever not been in the Premiership. So that's going to be really interesting if Spurs go down. Although actually, apart from the lack of obviously the financial implications, I think it's good for a team to go down, smash it in the Championship. The only problem is they'll lose some players. There'll be some if Spurs go down, there'll be some players in the Spurs squad who don't want to play in the Championship. That'll be interesting, but I don't know. West Ham always seem to survive. West Ham always survive. There've been my best mate's a West Ham fan, and there've been so many times I'm like, I don't know how they didn't go down. So it'll be interesting. This is a parody of Good Enough by Dodgy. It's about being a middle-aged man. I've got an aching in my bones, 'cause I'm a man who's the wrong side of 40. It takes me an age to put on some shoes, and the same can be said for having a wee. There's always two sides to getting older. The wind keeps blowing over my... Don't do that. To getting older, like lower car insurance premiums. So don't get uptight that you need glasses to ride, and standing up can hurt as well. Is that life good enough for you? 'Cause it's good enough for me. I've accepted my grey hair and pushing out a wee. Is that life good enough for you? It's good enough for me. I can't read close up and I have a dodgy knee. Thank you, Tiger Ruler. I appreciate that a lot. That's really kind of you. When you say we, so do you support Tiger Ruler? Who do you support, Tiger Ruler? Are you a Villa supporter or a Spurs supporter? What? This just raw British. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Spurs. Well, I kind of hope you stay up. I think a Premiership without Spurs in, I don't know. Best of luck, mate. Do you know what? I think Villa went down recently, a few years ago, and came back up. I think what I would like to see is actually it not being a two-horse race every year. I get a bit bored of it being Man City and either Liverpool or Arsenal or Chelsea. I get a bit bored of, like, come on, someone else, break through. Villa always struggle because they always seem a bit. They never really go for it in the when they spend a bit more money. I think right. That's good. Yeah, it's all. I think British humour is good because it's very self-deprecating. It's nice to have you here, mate. Appreciate it. Right. This is a parody of Weather With You by Crowded House. It's about my attempts to take my kids on a European holiday, which no doubt will end in disaster. The bedding's damp, we should have stayed in Devon, but we're on a family European trip. One of our kids has an ear infection, the other two are giving me lip. There'll be no cooking in that kitchen till I remove a cockroach that's the size of my hand. The travel agent said your kids will love it, but they look like they want to cry. Everywhere you go, you'll always take the dance dress with you. Everywhere take some dad's dress everywhere you go. You're always gonna take the dad's dress with you everywhere you go. You're always gonna take the dad's dress, the dad's dress, the dad's dress with you. Yeah, I think actually I kind of agree with that, Tiger Ruler. If Arsenal, I think the probably for a Spurs fan, the only thing worse than being relegated is if you get relegated and Arsenal win the title. That would hurt. That is, yeah, that would be like, I suppose, Brighton going down and Palace winning, or Villa winning the league and Birmingham getting relegated. That hurts even more. It's like, yeah, I don't know, but you know what, man? That's the beauty of sport. I support when I'm not support in rugby. I support Scotland because my family is Scottish. They are a tough team to support. It's the hope that kills with sport, because you just every year you're like, this is it. This is our year. This is it. This has to, by probability, it has to be our year, because it's never been our year. And then it's another year of not being a year, and you're like, oh my goodness, why do I put myself through it? But pardon me, a bit of burping from my supper. But you do. Well, no views and no subs. We got our first PL win on Saturday. Yeah, I don't know, mate. Who knows? Well, I think the definite Wolves are going down. That's definite. And is it Burnley going down as well? And then is it down to West Ham, or it's tight? Who knows? The end of the season, anything can happen. Right. This is a parody of Proclaimers. Right, sorry, had a bit of a moment there. Getting a bit tired. It's the end of the day. When you're a parent, well, you know there's gonna be an endless list of jobs to do. You'll try washing with soap or bleach or lava, but your hands will often smell of someone's poo. And when I've done 500 jobs, they just get replaced with 500 more. I wanna be a dad who gets to sleep in his own bed, not someone else's floor. I'm exhausted, but apparently not as tired as my wife. I'm exhausted, but I wouldn't change a thing about my life. I wouldn't, actually, as exhausting as it is. Do the horse song one more time. The horse song. Do you know what's funny, actually? Out of all, I think that horse song has done better than any other. Annabelle, I will do Riptide. I will definitely do Riptide for you, and I'll do the horse song. Let's do this one from Belinda Carlisle, who I'm guessing, unless you're my age and you were around in 1989, you won't have heard this. It's Belinda Carlisle's "Leave the Light On For Me," and it's also a bit of a tip for kids if you want to not upset your dad. Belinda said it best when she sang that song. Belinda said it best, sorry, that's what I say, when she sang that song in '89. And I'll be wearing my vest when energy companies get away with crime. Kids, don't leave the lights on in there. Your laissez-faire attitude towards energy prices is the main reason your dad's got so much grey hair. It's true. I promise you, if you want to cheer your dad up, turn your light off when you leave a room. That's what basically it comes down to. There's nothing that brings me more happiness as a dad than saving some money. That's like, yes. Save some money, even if it's if save 2p or something. You're like, result. So if you feel like you can save a bit of money, like sometimes you can buy some full fat milk, because it's the same price as semi-skimmed milk, and just like once you're halfway through it, put water in it. Don't tell the family. And luckily, none of them ever watch any of my content, so they won't know my special milk trick. Where is that? Where is the horse song? Now that I've promised it for you. Sorry, I can't imagine this is overly entertaining. Like, what's the live stream? The live stream is basically a man flicking through paper in a shed. Right, sounds brilliant. Right. Horses. I've always been a fan of horses. The Grand National is an annual horsey race, won by a horse, usually with his face. They're quite long. That's the horsey song. I'll do Riptide again for you, I promise. I love that song and the vid. That's very kind of you. You've got to go, but I'll sub. That's really kind of you, mate. After Spurs beat Villa. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind, actually. I wouldn't mind if Spurs beat Villa, because I'd like to see Spurs stay up. One of the best games I ever watched ever, and this probably what you won't want to hear this, but basically the 1987 FA Cup final, Spurs v Coventry. It was an amazing game. Coventry, by all rights shouldn't have been there. Basically, it was one of those games where Spurs just had to turn up and they should have won. And I think, I know Coventry won 3-2. It's brilliant. What a game. Yeah. Anyway, Anna, you can't go now. I'm just about to play you a song. Well, no pressure. You can go. I mean, I'm not going to hold you to. Where is it? I can't find it. I need a better system than this. This is a terrible system. Right, let's give it a go. Why won't my kids just go to sleep? They're suddenly scared of cupboard doors and they're asking lots of questions, like who invented the colour green? Are we living in a simulation or part of someone's dream? You've had all day to search for your flipping onesie. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap, 'cause I love you and your funny made-up song. But I've got a lump in my throat, 'cause putting you to bed will take so effing long. I don't know if Spider-Man owns a bike. No, I've never lived in France, Beijing, Spain or New York City. Let's discuss this over breakfast, eating porridge. I need to do some work to meet your incessant need for knowledge. Oh, you've had all day to look for your flipping book bag. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap, 'cause I love you and your funny made-up song. But I've got a lump in my throat, because putting you to bed will take so effing long. It's true. That's really kind of you, mate. That's really kind of you. Yeah, my kids, I should be pleased, and I know there'll be a day when I'm like, I really miss that they don't ask me insane questions anymore. They're just like, well, Dad doesn't know. I asked him for the first 10 years of my life, and he never knew whether we were living in a simulation or, how impressive the Roman army was. I mean, my youngest especially, all of them, but my youngest especially, he's a bright kid, and just asked me questions and everything. I'm letting you down. I don't know that. I should know that. I have an answer to that, and I don't. So and there'll be lots of parents that feel like that. Did you? Did you sing the horse song? Yes, because you accidentally skipped. Yes, I'll do it once again at the end, because I need to go in a minute. Because it's nearly an hour, but it's been a good one. It's been a good one. Because some of them aren't. I always like it. I always like talking to friendly hard work. But this has been better live stream. So for the people who've been here, thank you. I appreciate it. Right, done that one. I'm going to find one more, and then I'm going to do the horse song, and then I'm going to go. Let's do this one by Robbie Williams. My breath smells of 1,000 lattes. I want to hug my kids, they ask who farted. I think they know that they're being ironical. And early mornings when I wake up, I see my daughter stealing my wife's makeup, and the sound of my sons raiding the fridge. I'm quite old, so I know that life is a mess. But here's some advice: if you like a life with some success, you might not think that you're strong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Sorry about the wind on the mic. So keep turning up and singing your song. Your song. Your song. Our bed's full of what's it dust and bits of toast because they don't eat the crust. My name's Dad, not bruv, mate or bro. Dad, what's for tea? I hope it's steak or fish and chips, then a massive cake. Just as long as it's not pasta al pesto, it was tonight. Everyone has a race to run. Don't justify your dreams to anyone. Anyone. Not even your... Hang on, that was wrong. Not anyone, not even your mum. Life's too short to be mean. That's priority number one. Did you... Right, no, yeah, so let's now finish with the horse song, which is basically... if I ever get to play at Glastonbury, I had this dream... Horse song! Horse song! What would be the chances of that? I'd say slim. Slim... Basically, you know, I think that's what they say. It's always important if you know, people. I don't know if I do want to be famous. Actually, I'd generally like to build a YouTube channel that's bigger. And if being famous means making lots of people slightly happier than they were, and helping lots of people who maybe have mental illnesses and OCD like I do feel slightly better about it, then I would happily do that. But yeah, they always say make sure that your legacy is something you actually want. I'd happily be remembered as that silly dad who sang about horses. Right, this is the last one of the day. Thank you so much, appreciate it. The 3 people still left here. Horses, I've always been a fan of horses. The Grand National is an annual horsey race, won by a horse, usually with its face. They're quite long, and that's it. Drags, I hope you're okay. You take care, and to everyone who was here tonight, thank you so much. If you like this and you want to support me, please subscribe. I'm working Saturday, so I'll do a live stream on Sunday sometime. Have a great rest of the week. Take care. Bye.